another prayer. I was like, God, that wasn't a good enough sign. I need another one. Because the homegirl really wants to believe in you, but that didn't do anything for me. It just made me more curious, but it didn't do anything as far as like believing. So then that's when the next thing happened, where this guy dreamt my number from across the world, and he said, I dreamt your number, and I texted, and he texted, and he's like, God said to let down your walls and blah blah blah, just different things that I don't even fully remember. And I was like, oh my gosh, he was freaking out. I added him on MySpace. If you're watching this, no disrespect, but I added him on MySpace. I was excited. He never tried anything. He never tried to continue anything. I actually was like, oh, I'm friendly like that, y'all. Like, add me on MySpace. We gonna be best friends. No, I didn't do all that, but I can be like that sometimes. If he wasn't a guy, I'd probably do that. Anyway, so then I told a couple people, and they're like, nah, girl, that's a stalker. He just got your number, and you know what he finna do with that girl? And I'm like, what? And he's like, he's preying on you. He didn't have a dream about you. He just randomly texts random people and texts them stuff about God. And then, all of a sudden, I'm like, oh my gosh, are you serious? I fell for it. I can't believe it. Oh my God. So I did what a logical girl could do in that sense. I deleted him off MySpace, and I was just like, click, click, clap. And then I was like, God, you sent one sign, and I'm not sure. And you sent the next sign, and it was sketchy. Why are you going to send me a sketchy sign? Right? So I was like, I need another sign. I need something powerful, something that I can't question. And once again, it was from the purest place in my heart. It wasn't to question God or to test him or anything. I really, once again, just wanted to know that he was real, because I wanted to devote my life to God. I just didn't know if there was somebody in this big universe to devote your life to, right? So then the last thing that happened was, at the time when I was dating a guy, and we shared rides. So I was waiting at school for him, and he was coming to pick me up. I was sitting and waiting, and I was like, he's late, but he real late today, okay? And I'm like, there's something wrong. So I pick up my little handheld Bible at the time, and I'm reading it, and I'm like, Jesus. I didn't know what I was doing. Looking back, I'm like, whatever. I don't know. So anyways, I'm praying up a storm. I get up, I walk into the middle of the courtyard area, and I'm praying, and I could still see if he's coming up at this time. And I'm reading my Bible, and all of a sudden the world just kind of slowed down. And then I heard this big voice. And it was like, if I didn't make you wait, you wouldn't have prayed. Make sure you pray from now on. And I go, then I look over, my ex just pulls up. So I get in the car with him, and I'm like, I think I just heard God speak to me. And his response was like, oh, what, you trying to be a pastor now? And I'm like, no, but I think I heard God speak. And he's like, that's crazy. You crazy. And I'm like, no, I'm not crazy. And he's like, what God sound like? What God sound like? I'm like, he's a man. It was a man's voice. And I want to say that was the beginning of a journey for me. And there's so much more I'm to my testimony that I want to share. But that was the beginning for me, because that moment highlighted 100% that God is real, and that I had to start a relationship with him, and that he told me that I need to pray from now on. So from that day, I don't do it every day. I'm not perfect, but when I do remember, I try to, get in my Bible and I try to read, and I remember what I told him, that I want to give you my life. I just need help doing it. And I think that's what that prayer was. I think that was the purest part of my heart, is like, I want to give my life over to a supreme being, but I need help. I need affirmation. I need confirmation. And so that was the beginning of it. If you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment, a question. But I think at the end of the day, all I want to encourage you to, I can read the Bible with you. I can give you the facts of the Bible, and you can make a heartfelt commitment. But if you're really looking and you don't know if God is real, just ask him. That's it. From the purest place in your heart, God, are you real? I just want to know, so that I can give you the honor that you deserve. Thanks.